Shoulders, shoulders. Okay, I have a strap, 2 yoga blocks, two 2-pound dumbbells. I could have 1-pound dumbbells as well. You could use a can of soup, and that would be awesome as well. Okay, we're going to warm up our shoulders real quick with the strap, starting off with our grips. Let's do 3 times of squeezing gradually tight. Just hold about wherever your arms go naturally in front of you, and you're just going to squeeze gradually for 5 seconds. You're going to top your maximum pressure at the 5-second mark. Okay, ready? And begin to squeeze. Make sure that your breath isn't just up in your chest. Got to distribute it a little more than that, and go for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Squeeze hard, and gradually let that out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and relaxed. Okay, let's try it from wrists bent. So flex, same thing. Squeeze 1, 2, 3. Feels different. 4 and 5. Sorry there. And releasing 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go extension. Squeezing here. It's crazy how it affects your grip strength. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And releasing 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Now we're going to pull apart. So I'm trying to pull gradually apart for 5 seconds here, okay? So start out with as straight arms and begin to pull apart and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're really trying to pull it and relaxing 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time try to use your shoulder blades to pull it apart. Let's see what that feels like. And squeezing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relaxing 4, 3, 2, and 1. Felt different, didn't it? Now go a little bit wider. Pick your poison there. And same thing. Let's do whichever one you want. Just pull it apart. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maintain that pressure. Come as far overhead as you comfortably can. Maintain that pressure and come down. Do this 3 times. Don't lose that outer pull. Coming back up. If anything hurts, let a little of the gas out. Notice if your chest rose. Try to keep that in check. And back down. Notice if your neck is doing anything, Sam. Keep that outer tension. One more time. All the way up. Shaking and down. I do so little upper body stuff. This is why it's good that you're making me film this. You're making me. Okay, bring it behind you. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing. We're going to pull apart. So you're basically increasing your radiation of an abduction focus here, and we're going to see what we can do with extension. Some of us may only get to here. We'll see what I do today, especially since I have a pretty narrow grip. I know that when I do, see how far out I end up going here. So I'm probably not going to get very high doing this, so we'll see what we get. Start off by warming up the grips. Ready, increasing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the grip strength. Now pulling apart for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now try to lift off your back as far as you can without dipping forwards. Keep your shoulders straight and go up as much as you can while still pulling apart. And coming down. Trying to go slowly in case some of you get a little higher than I do. And we're going to do 3 reps up without losing that pull apart. And coming back down. Noticing that my shoulders aren't doing this. So keep everything back all the way up. And coming down. Whew. Okay. Now try a little bit wider and just see how you do here. So pull it apart for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then come up. Feels different. And down. I think I'm done my strength training for the month. All done. Whoa. Okay. So now you're going to do adduction focus. So we're going to squeeze together. Now, I'm super weak here in trying to squeeze it together. So I'm going to go into squeezing this way, pulling my elbows together here. This is a little bit of work. I can do rotational work from my elbows here, just like you do for your knees or your thighs. But I'm going to squeeze as much together as I can. If I want to work on elbow rotation, I can also play with that. Like maybe I want to work on my supination at the same time and increasing my ability to do that here. And I'm just going to increase for 5 seconds. You could be anywhere from here to where I am and just trying to squeeze in. Ready? So squeezing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly releasing 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're fairly relaxed, just holding on to it wherever you are. Increasing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Decrease 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more. Increase 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Decreasing 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Try a different width of the block. Obviously, we have this way and we have this way here. Okay. So I can try squeezing it this way. All I need is some part of your arm, whether it's your hand, your wrist, your elbow, find somewhere that you can grip and try to squeeze in, utilizing a different width of the block. Okay, so you could be here, you could be here. All right, fine, we'll do it all together. Let's go this width now, and then choose what part of your body you want to use. So make sure that you can do it without pain and you can generate a little bit of power. Remember, those are our main P's. No pain, can you generate power? That covers our evaluative process. Okay, that's where you work in Kinstretch. You have no pain, you can generate power from. Right, and then just working on the edges of those power. So now I'm going to squeeze here, already increasing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Decreasing 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Increase 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Decrease 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Increase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decrease 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Now we're going to go full width of the block. Choose an angle for you. Increasing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decrease 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Increase 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Decrease 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow, it feels so different from side to side, even though I'm theoretically doing the same motion here. Increasing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Decrease 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now you're going to choose one of those levels, right? So you want to be able to increase that pressure in whatever range that you did, okay, that you want to do. I'm going to go here, and we're going to go up and down with an adduction focus, whereas before we had an abduction focus. Ready? Increasing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that squeeze as you come up as high as you can. Keep that squeeze as you come down. You're going to try to get 3. You can do this. So through the range of motion, you are radiated. You are using isometric engagement with motion all the way up and as far as you can down, depending on your seated position as well. And all the way up. This would be great to do on your back. And all the way down. One more time. Don't lose the squeeze. All the way up. And all the way down. Take a moment. I feel kind of amazing, and I kind of hate this at the same time. All right, and again, you could change your position anytime. If your feet are falling asleep or something, you could move to here. You could go on your back for that. Let's go ahead and do the the back side on our bellies. I'm going to put another block underneath of my head here so you can see. this horrible thing that I'm about to do. Okay, and a blanket or rolled up towel might be better for you to make sure that you're not putting strain onto your neck, so whatever works. Or you could even be flat. Yeah, this is fine. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze, if I can at all, Jesus Christ, and I'm going to try to lift with this very little power that I'm able to produce here. So this is definitely an end range for me for adduction, and I'm going to try to lift. Ready, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down nice and slow. And lifting. And down nice and slow. You know, one more. Try not to lose whatever you're doing. And down nice and slow. Wow, that was terrible. Okay, but we are going to use this position for a little bit more work on our shoulders here. So I'd like you to go into kind of the knuckles underneath of your elbows here. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades back as much as I can, and I'm going to see if I can lift my hands straight off of the ground. So I come here like I'm chambering a punch. Okay, from here, rotate your palms forward and rotate back. So I'm turning forward and turning back. Turning forwards, turning back. Palm forward, palm behind. And bring it back down, rest for a moment. Go back to aligning the knuckles kind of by your side. Take a few breaths. We're now going to use that example for a hinge. So it's going to look like this. I'll just show you on one side. I'm going to pick everything, squeeze my shoulder blades, pick myself up, keep reaching my elbow towards the sky. And if I do it right, when I come back down, I won't be running into the ground. Now, if I were a little more advanced, I could try to do it from here and focus on not hitting the block. But see how I'm kind of just picking my chest up to accomplish that goal? I don't really need that right now. It's going to encourage me to compensate, but you could totally do that if you want. Okay, so I'm just going to focus on making sure that I'm up enough that I do not run into the floor. So we're going to do this one arm at a time. So keep yourself nice and square to the ground. Actually, I'm sorry, I just realized a better way to do this. Taking my block underneath my shoulder so that it doesn't raise up too high. You could also do this with a tennis ball or something underneath. Going to squeeze my shoulder blades together without losing the block. Pick my fist up. Reach back as far as I can. And pull in. All the way back. Your tricep should be on fire. Squeezing in. You're going to do 5. Keep lifting higher. Extending. 3. Pulling in, all the way back. 4, pull it in, all the way back. 5, and pull it in. Other side. So I'm here. I have my block underneath my shoulder so that I don't lift too far off. I'm not totally focused on scapula here. I want more of the extension and getting the work in my tricep. So this hand can be wherever you want. It can be here if I'm mirroring what I did on the other side. And I'm going to squeeze back as much as I can without losing the block. Pick the fist as far off the ground as I can and extend away. 1. Pull it back in as far as I can. Reach away. 2. Pull it in high. Reach away. 3. And in. Keep lifting that elbow higher. And 4. Tricep on fire. And in. And 5. And in. Okay. Place your hands behind your head. And your neck. And we're going to do swimmers from here. So you can squeeze your butt. Move everything out of the way you need to. And the reason I had the weights over here was that I could do any of this if my shoulders feel good with the weights. And There's just 1 or 2 pounds is all you need. If you felt like doing that, I don't think I need to today. So I'm going to take my block and actually put it between my knees so that I have something to squeeze onto here. Here we go. Squeezing the block between my knees, and whatever width makes sense for me today. I'm going to put my hands behind my head, and the motion will look like this. I'm going to pull shoulder blades back in together, elbows towards the ceiling, hands towards the ceiling, straight off, and I'm going to extend slowly, rotate internally so my palms face the ceiling, soar like an eagle as far back as I can, keep the elbows towards the ceiling, and bend in, setting down on my back without clawing. Then we'll do the same thing in reverse. Extending, rotating the palms forward, coming up into our high overhead, and back down. We're going to do this 5 times just as a finisher to cover all the ranges of motion for your nice little short shoulder thing. This should make your body easier, give you easier access to being able to wash your back in the shower. Okay, so squeezing your block if you're using that, squeezing your butt, keeping everything set down there, hands behind the neck, squeeze the shoulder blades back and down, lift the elbows as high as you can, lift the hands straight towards the ceiling, slowly keep the elbows high, extend your arms until you're straight, rotate the thumbs downward until your palms are as much towards the ceiling as you can, bring everything up as high as you can, soar like an eagle. Once you've maximized your extension, keep the elbows as high as you can. Pull the elbows in, hands in, thumbs meeting up the back without clawing, and set everything down. Take a nice deep breath here. Nice and strong. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your knees, squeeze the shoulder blades together, elbows up. Lift up as high as you can. Maximize your extension. Rotate the palms forward. Make the biggest return path you can, all the way up, bend the elbows, come behind the head, and set everything down. That was 1 rep. Ready? Squeezing everything tight, shoulders, elbows, hands, extend out, rotate thumbs down, then palms up, reaching back, maximize, bend the elbows, pull the thumbs in towards each other, do not claw. Set down with control. When you reach up, I'd like you to reach a little higher, like you're aiming to touch your thumbs to your hairline. Ready? Squeeze everything together and lift up. Extend slowly. Maximize. Rotate forwards. All the way up. Bend the elbows and back down. Try to be just as good movement as you did the first rep. You have 3 more. Ready? Squeeze everything tight, shoulders back and in, elbows up, hands towards the ceiling, extend slowly, keep the elbows high, thumbs down, palms up, maximize that internal rotation, biggest, widest path you can back, hands in, don't sit down, now do so with control, reverse, squeeze your shoulders, elbows up, thumbs towards your hairline, lift, extend slowly, rotate forwards, everything forwards with you. Keep the elbows as high as you can as you hover the hands as high as you can over the neck before setting down. You have 2 more. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your block if you're using it. Squeeze everything, lift, lift, elbows stay high, extend, stay in a pain-free range of motion. Rotate thumbs down, palms up, high as you can, lift up and over. Elbows in, hands in, set down with control. Squeeze and lift, slow extension. Rotate the palms forward. Maximize external rotation as you come forwards. All the way overhead, keep the elbows high, bend your hands. Bend your elbows, hands over and down. I believe we have 1 more. Squeeze everything tight. Butt, thighs, shoulders, elbows. Lift the hands. Elbows stay high, extend out. Rotate palms down, thumbs up. As high as you can, all the way back. Keep the elbows high. Thumbs come up the back. Set down with control. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Elbows lift. High as you can. Extend as far as you can back. Hold it. Squeeze your butt. Rotate the palms forward. Make this the biggest one yet. You're almost done. If I miscounted to 4, we're just going to live with that today. Elbows stay high. Hover the hands as high as you can. Can you max that out anymore? And sit down slowly. Reduce the urge to just let go. Relax. Okay. Nice job. Hopefully you feel amazing. / sore. Move around a little bit. See how you're feeling today. Very simple exercises performed at high intensity. I hope that you feel amazing. And if you are working on your shoulders, go ahead and do this one more time this week and see how you feel with it after giving yourself a couple days rest. If anything feels like it's not feeling good, do smaller ranges of motion, push yourself a little less. Adhere to that no pain or no discomfort and ability to generate power and work within those, and you will start to see results actually getting higher as opposed to lower, and evaluate what you need to feel that day as opposed to comparing with what you did yesterday. Okay? All right. See you next time.